We're not through yet.
7 days a week.
You'll be amazed at what my REKT, even at 8.5 pounds, picked up. Call now.
Call us now.
Call us now. Call now, and I'll also send you my REKT compact vacuum absolutely free.
Have your credit card ready.
Hey, hello. Hey, can you hear me? Hey, can you hear me? Hello? Hey.
Welcome to Emerging Tech Mastery, a show that demystifies cutting-edge technology like cryptocurrency, the blockchain, metaverse, NFTs, virtual reality, the maker movement, artificial intelligence, machine learning, cloud, edge, and even fog computing. Strap in as we ride into the fourth industrial revolution. Emerging Tech Mastery provides actionable knowledge, regardless of skill level, from experts in the trenches. We piece together this intel in easy-to-consume media formats, processes, and procedures. See you in the future.
Hey everyone, it's Aaron Mungle with Emerging Tech Mastery again with another Rants, Raves and Reflections episode. I'd like to talk about technology in general relative to what I have been experiencing in my own life. The first thing would be about technology is, again, we want to start with rants. So it's always a damn project. It's always a damn repair. It's always some damn maintenance. You find yourself getting excited about using it, having all these possibilities in your head. Certainly ideas are so easy to deal in. But then you really get into things. Maybe you get some quick wins if you're lucky. And then you got to endlessly maintain, troubleshoot in particular, and just deal with issues. Now, you could argue this is a part of the, what do they say? Cost of admission. And that's fine. But this is a rant episode. So I really got to say it's so annoying to endlessly have to troubleshoot, endlessly have to fix things. And I say this as I just finished troubleshooting my Raspberry Pi. And I'm actually recording on it. So yay, we got it. We made it. But, the SD card stopped working and Ubuntu was unstable because I actually tried doing it again with Ubuntu on a fresh SD card that, I sort of picked like the reputable brand for computers and did the same exact thing that screwed me up however long ago. And, it takes you time to recover. By the way, when you do have to troubleshoot or things break, you're not going to do it immediately, right? So, I kind of had a good groove. Like, I'm recording this show now. I was kind of there however long ago it was, a month or so. And I just hadn't quite gotten back to where I wanted to be with the tool till literally a month. So imagine, you got a month of downtime. I don't think it was quite that bad, but actually it probably was with my Pi in particular. I was recording with a different device, like a laptop, but again, that's not what I wanted to do. So anyway, not to harp too long on that one, but I think a lot of people might be able to relate. I was thinking as I was talking about my friend that has a farm, and it's kind of like, oh my God, farm equipment is endlessly needing to be repaired and maintained. So I guess it's really no different, right? Tech is tech. Okay, I guess this goes along with the first rant, which is just the time, right? So I could say that I'm complaining about troubleshooting like I just was. Well, how about the time, right? That's another factor. As you get experienced, I would argue that first thing is less of a problem because you're faster. So it's you're new and you want to just get started and you want to start from scratch, which again, I encourage. I don't mean to scare you here, but I gotta rant about it. It's part of my therapy here, honestly. It's like, yeah, you just have to be willing to dedicate the time. And even if you're doing it kind of little snipes, like here and there, and when you have time, that's fine. But just, don't expect like to master this whole thing in like a very short amount of time if you're not putting in a lot of time. If you are kind of cramming, which I do recommend if you're willing to do it, or I like to have like a 2 to 3 beer session, I call it, where you really get in there and try to do a bunch of stuff and do it really quickly back to back. With that said, I also think it's just as useful if you keep coming back to something consistently in small bursts of time. So I guess that's kind of getting in a more positive direction here. But I think that's good for raves. Let me think again if there's any other rave. Oh, okay, I got one more rave. Parts that are exotic, it really sucks. Like I had a laptop that failed and the motherboard's like 1 unit. That sucks so much. I can't even get the motherboard, so the laptop's basically done, and it was like not very old. But it was my own fault for not thinking that through a little better and thinking about quality in a sort of effort to get something quick as an upgrade. But again, literally I just said I was recording on an old laptop. Yeah, that laptop outsurvived my new laptop by a long, long time. And I literally recorded a podcast on it. So, definitely stick to standard parts that are proven. Even this Pi, I mean, I'm complaining about having to like repair stuff, but it's like, dude, all I had to do was get a new SD card and I'm off to the races. And I could have done it a lot faster. So don't listen to my, don't take it too deeply. You can do way better than I'm saying here, okay? Okay, that's good enough for rants. Let's go on raves. I'm sorry, rants and rave. Jeez, I keep saying it, switching it up. I know you're like, no, you mean rant. And you said rave. Anyway, I when I'm editing later, I realize that. Okay, those are rants. We're going to raves. You save so much damn money with being a little smarter, using a little bit simpler tech. The Raspberry Pi, I'm looking at you. Granted, now they're a little more expensive, but it's really cool. Just like anything, I suppose, you learn some craft, whether it's like, plumbing or electrical or mechanical, you'll save money, right? You can work on your car, you can work on your house, you can work on possibly other more advanced stuff. Not encouraging working on electrical. Small stuff, solar, batteries, no problem, right? That's kind of what I like to do. But yeah, the money you can save, you may pay for it in time, like I was saying earlier, but I do think you save. Now, how about next one. There's a real deep fulfillment you get. Okay, sure, you're already a little like feeling like you got to win, you didn't spend so much money. But then it's like you're actually doing it. It's working. You got it working. You're doing what you want to do. I'm recording my podcast. Dude, it's been... Oh, holy crap. I'd say a solid hour and a half of me troubleshooting. I will say I was in the zone in my own way. I was in the flow state. I was like figuring it out. Like I was kind of grumpy about it for like a month. See what I mean? It's like, it's not that it takes a long time. It's that you're like, we got our limits, right? We're human. And it might take you some time to get to where you want to be. If you can zoom, please do. But yeah, I'm kind of laughing at myself. I mean, it did take me, again, a little delay to buy the SD cards, a little delay to take those cards out, reflash them, get the thing going again. And by the way, I have to debug my old SD card where I think I might have some files that I want to save. So, that's where I was kind of getting even more grumpy. Because I was like, oh my God, I have these files. With that said, I'm doing it. And I didn't have to spend a lot of money. I mean, I spent like $13 on a 128 gigabyte SD card and like $20 on a 256 SD card, which I think that's what we're on now. That's freaking wild. With the laptop, it was going to be like $500 to $700 for that motherboard. So, hey man, complaining aside... Dude, this is awesome. Like, I am saving quite a bit of dough to be able to do what I want to do. And again, I'm still kind of recovering from the laptop, so I decided to do a desktop build. But that'll be a story for a different day. But, like, Okay, so that was, you saved money. We'll quickly piggyback. You save maybe time. No, you probably don't save time. But you get the fulfillment. That's what I just said after that. What's the last thing here? We got any other raves? I suppose it's efficient, right? Like, these things don't use so much damn power, man. Like, especially the Raspberry Pi. Like, it does not use that much power. And I've started to learn a little bit about, EMFs and, like, even 5G. And you start to realize, like, hey, maybe so much freaking power is not great to be around us. And, I don't want to take any position exactly here, but yeah, forget about that. You do not want a lot of power going on around you, especially if you live in a small place and like you have air, waves going on around all the time. You don't want that. Oh shit, I almost thought the thing froze, but it actually didn't. It was the screensaver kicking in. I was like, oh shit, this is too good to be true. It was all working. Nope, still working. Anyway, as you can see, you get a little grumpy about tech, so I kind of understand the old school grumpy tech folks that are out there. If anyone's out there, feel free to reach out. I understand. And I think that's it for raves. I mean, again, there is a lot of blood, sweat, and tears leading up to it, but you really do get to a good place if you can get through that sort of learning curve, right, as they say. Let's go to reflections. There's a learning curve. That was a good lead in. There's a learning curve, there's a learning curve, there's a learning curve. It's going to take time. It's going to take sanity. It's going to take maybe a few beers or beverage of your choice or whatever you do to sort of massage. I don't even know what I'm talking about there. Is that even a word? The stress, right? Because it is a little stressful, so you kind of want something to soften the blow. So set aside the time. I would say set aside the resources. It's not always so good with the cost effectiveness. Like if you were going to get into a Raspberry Pi, for example, it's like pretty expensive now, like $100, which at that point you might as well get like one of those mini computers or something. So, final reflections. What else we got? Learning curve. It's going to take time. It's going to take sanity. It's going to take effort and pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone. It's going to take curiosity and passion to continue and push through the hard parts and want to come back to it. I think that's where curiosity and passion really shines, is that you want to come back. You'll come back. I'm back. I fixed my thing. It broke. I was pissy. I came back, fixed it. Please do that. Like, seriously. And the more you can shorten that curve, the better. Like, time-wise, we're all busy. If you're not so busy, like, don't have a super busy, like, life, household, etc., yeah, definitely get after it if you can. It definitely is worth that, like, go hard when you can, because then you're able to let it incubate when you are busier and you come back to it, and then it's going to be so powerful. So, okay, as you know, I like to keep these under 15. I think we covered really good ground. I really don't have anything else I can really think of other than, I love these episodes because it's like what bothers me, frustrates me, what I like and I love about this, and then like what's my final take home. So hopefully you guys like that. Let me know. If not, we can switch it up always. That's part of the fun of this, right? It's all reprogrammable media. All right. Thanks so much. Thanks for listening to another rant, rave, and reflection. And I will see you guys in the future. Lung butter.